Hi guys, I am back with another class for you all. We have got another full body mat Pilates workout. So whenever you're ready, you are going to grab your mat, and I'm using the Pilates ball. So just grabbing onto one of these if you have one handy. If not, you can always choose to do the whole workout without it and just modify, kind of pretend that it's there. When you're ready, guys, you are going to bring yourself into a 4-point kneeling position, finding yourself on your hands and your knees. You don't need your ball right away. Just begin to take a few rounds of your cat and cow stretch. Taking a nice big exhale as you round the spine, gaze back at the thighs, and then inhale, just open up the chest, lengthen up through the tail. You can really make this your own, maybe taking big circles around the spine, getting the neck moving if that feels good. Maybe pressing yourself back into a little child's pose, no right or wrong here. Beginning just to move intuitively with your body. Letting go of your day so far or the demands of your day ahead. Just starting to find that nice nourishing movement, moving with your breath. When you're ready, find yourself in your neutral spine and then step your right foot outside your right hand. Just come into this nice low lunge position. Just take a little bit to open up through your hips here. Nice and open through the chest. Open your right arm, find a nice big twist. Maybe roll out your top wrist. Good, bring that right hand back down. Step your right knee back. And then step that left foot outside, left hand, just dropping into this low lunge position, opening up the hips. Reaching that left arm to the sky and just rolling out your wrist. Good, coming down through center, step back, find yourself in a nice big child's pose. Let your hips melt back towards your heels. Reach your fingertips nice and long, deep breath in. And a long breath out. Nice, slowly bring yourself all the way back up again and then swing your legs around, grab onto your ball. We're gonna get started with our core work. So once you're lying down, let your feet be flat on the mat. Your knees are bent hip width apart. Take the ball into your right hand and just gently press it against your right thigh. Let your right elbow stay off the mat. Left hand comes behind your head. Just take a moment to feel really heavy through your tailbone, pulling that belly button down towards the mat. Take an inhale. As you exhale, just begin to curl your chest up through center before slowly melting down. So just nice and easy to start. Exhaling to lift, feeling that you can really peel your shoulder blades away from the mat, keeping your head nice and relaxed into that left hand. Gently waking up your core here. No need to make it super big just yet. Just let that tailbone stay relaxed, your glutes switched off. Holding for just a moment at the top before slowly going back down. Good. So as we find this ab curl, guys, just focusing on keeping that nice neutral spine, watching that we're not tucking under the tailbone too much. We're also not puffing the back ribs off the mat underneath you. Feeling the ribs gliding down towards your hips, keeping your chin off your chest. Next time you lift, can you give the ball just a little press with your right hand and then let it go. You curl up, give it a little push, and then slowly release it. You are more than welcome to stay here. If you would like to advance, you're going to float your legs up into your tabletop position, keeping the ball against the thigh, knees over hips. Continue that curl and that little press into the ball before releasing. So you're going to feel it work a lot harder through that core to keep your legs lifted in space. If it gets too much, just bring those feet back down. Nice big exhale to lift. And remember, if you don't have a ball today, you can just bring both hands behind your head and keep going with this ab series, just kind of pretending the ball is there when I add these layers. Good. Let's start to rotate the chest up and over towards the ball. So big lift towards the right. Inhale down through center. As you curl your chest to the right, can you keep your left hip feeling really heavy on the mat? So just watch that you're just rotating through your chest rather than moving all of your weight to the right side with your hips. Good, keep that left elbow open. Feel like you're aiming your left elbow towards that ball, okay? Really nice. Peeling that left shoulder blade away from the mat as you rotate. Just a little gentle push into the ball, creating that little bit of extra tension for your core. Exhale, lift, slowly lower. Now in 5, we're gonna hold that rotation. Try and keep your lower body really steady. Good, last 4. Good, watch those knees aren't moving too close to the chest or too far away from your hips. 2 more. Good, last full one up. Come all the way down. Now we're gonna hold up there. And I want you to see if you can press your left elbow into the ball. You can bring the knees a little bit closer here if you need. Take your right hand behind your head. Try and keep the ball between elbow and knee. Hold. Can you extend your left leg really long? Slowly pull it in. Watch that you're not moving too much through the chest here. You're trying to hold that ball in place. Try not to drop it. Can you get a little higher? Reach through your left toes. Pull it back through center. Exhale, extend. Inhale, pull it in. Find lots of control with that left leg. See if you can imagine that you're pressing your leg through water and then dragging it back in. Last 3, we're gonna hold it straight. Big reach for 2. On your next one, guys, extend the leg, hold it long. Can you press into the ball with that left elbow? Little pulses, give it a push. Give it a push. Keep reaching through your left toes. If it's too much, you tuck them back in. Good, keep pulsing for 5. We hold in 4, in 3. Last 2, hold on 1. Pull the left knee back to tabletop and bring your right elbow to the ball now. Can you roll the ball over to your left thigh? Open your left elbow, extend the right leg, drag it in, roll the ball through center, open to the other side. So you're working these really slow bicycle crunches whilst trying to stabilize your pelvis, keeping connected to that ball the whole time. Pull yourself through center, roll and open to the left, roll through center, open to the right. I know you just have 4. Reach through those toes, get a little higher for 3. Good. I'm shaking. Last 2. On your next one, come to center, both elbows, both thighs. Can you pulse into that ball? Little lift, give it a push, just for 5, for 4, 3, I'm shaking 2, and 1. Oh, come on down, open your knees, take a little rock, side to side. Take a little look left to right, release your neck here. Well done. From here, team, can you roll onto your right hand side and prop yourself up onto your right forearm? I want your knees to be tucked up in front of you, your feet kind of in line with your glutes, and a little sticking out of your glutes behind you, so we're not tucking under and rounding. Make sure your elbow is under your shoulder and really lift up and out of the right side of your waist. Grab the ball in your left hand and press it against your left thigh so that you're nice and long through that left arm. Keeping that nice lift through the shoulder and the side body, can you begin to lift that left knee all the way up into your clam position and then slowly control it down. Now, I want you to make sure that your hips are always facing forward. They're nice and stacked here so that when we open up through that top leg, we're not beginning to rock and open our hips up to the ceiling. Good. Now, with this position, if it gets too uncomfortable on your right shoulder, you can always come to lie all the way down, resting your head on your arm, continuing with the same thing, okay? Otherwise, if you are on that shoulder, stay really lifted through the side body, almost pretending you're holding like a side plank. As we lift and lower this leg, think about applying a bit of pressure into the ball with your left hand. This is going to add a little more resistance for the side of that left glute to work against. So the harder you press into the ball, the harder it is for you to lift that leg up. Good. If you're feeling your neck at all, just turn your gaze down to the mat. Keep your body moving. Can you add 2 pulses at the top and then come all the way down? Open the leg 2 pulses and then control it down. Watch that you're not picking your foot up higher than your knee. Yeah, see if we can lift up through that knee, drop the foot a little bit. So we're finding that external rotation at the hip. Good. Little pulse at the top, control it down. It's one of those exercises that looks really easy, but definitely wears you out quite quickly. In 4, we're going to hold those pulses. Good, little lifts for 3. Pulling that belly button back in space, 2. Can you lift and hold just those little pulses? Up and up. Can you lift up and out of that bottom shoulder? You've got 4. You hold it up in 3. In 2, can you hold it up, stay there. Without the knee moving, can you push into the ball with your hand? Give it a push, push. Try and keep your knee lifted. Press, press, press. In 5, we hold that press. In 4, can you get a little higher with the knee? 3, 2, hold the push. Draw me little circles with your knee around. Imagine you have a pen attached to your knee. You're drawing perfect circles. Keep pressing into that ball with your hand. In 3, we reverse it. In 2. After you go, reverse the other way. Just for 5. For 4, it's just a hold. In 3. In 2, hold it up on 1, press into that ball, lift the knee a little higher, lift up and out of your waist for 3, for 2, and 1. Lower down, give it a quick tap, turn onto your hands and your knees, ball in between your hands, pike your hips up, just give those legs like a little pedal out. Feel that nice stretch for the back body. Start to tiptoe your feet towards your hands. Keep the ball on the floor and just slowly rebuild your spine. Coming on up, giving your shoulders a nice big roll. From here, guys, in your standing position, I want you to carefully step 1 heel at a time against the ball. You're going to turn your toes out to the sides of the room and the balls of your feet are down on the ground, but your heels are just elevated on the ball here. Lift your chest up nice and tall and gently drop your tailbone under. We're going to stay really nice and upright here. Can you try and bend the knees and drop your hips straight down, keeping the chest lifted? And then exhale, squeeze up through those inner thighs to stand. So we're not hinging here. You're staying really nice and upright. Imagine your back is pressed up against a wall behind you, and you're kind of just sliding down that wall. Exhale, sliding back up. Really nice. Feeling all the little wobbles and shakes happening at the feet here as well. Working to balance us on that ball. You're kind of making a little diamond shape with your legs as you lower, and then you're zipping it up to stand. Inhale down. Exhale, squeeze it up. Nice. Can you add 2 pulses at the bottom? We lower down, big pulse, and then come all the way back up. Keep your tailbone feeling really heavy rather than sticking it out behind you. Feel like you're dropping your tailbone towards that ball. Push it away. Slowly lower, little pulse, and then squeeze it back up again. Keeping the ribs feeling nice and heavy as well, watching that they're not flaring up. Good. In 4, we're going to hold it down. Last 3. Feel that nice lift through pelvic floor at the top. On your next one, guys, come on down halfway. Slowly pulse those legs. Up an inch, down an inch. In 5, we're gonna stay low. In 4, 3, good, 2, hold it down there on 1. Hands to your heart, stick your bottom out and find a little hinge position now. Keep your left foot on the ball. Step your right foot to the side and drop into a sumo squat position. And then step that right foot back towards the ball, plie. We're gonna bounce through it, okay? We go sumo, plie. Sumo, plie. Stay deep, stay low. You're feeling the left leg working a little bit harder. Ooh, heart rate lifts a little bit here as well. Tailbone is sticking out behind you in this little section. Little tap, drop, 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 drop. In 6, we stay wide. Ooh, get lower for 5. Last 4. Get deeper. 3. Last 2. Good. Now open wide, hold pulse. Good, get low. Press those knees out, out. For 6, 5, you hold in 4, 3, 2, hold. Grab the ball in your right hand, drop the left heel. Turn to your left side. Lift your right heel off the floor, ground down through your left. Take your ball with the right hand and gently press it to your left inner thigh. Left hand can be behind your lower back. Start to bend your knees, sending your hips back, your chest forward as you gently roll the ball down that left leg. Exhale, stand all the way back up. Hips go back, chest hinges forward, and then push through that left heel to lift yourself up. Keeping your hips nice and square to the front of your mat. Your chest really nice and proud. You're bending both knees. Your left knee stacks over your left ankle. We roll the ball down. Exhale, we push. Keep your back heel lifted the whole time. Feel that length out of your tailbone as well. Let's add that double pulse. We lower, slide the ball, big pulse at the bottom, and then drive all the way up. Lower down, big pulse, and then push it away. We're not here for long. Find your breath. Get a little lighter with your back toes. Good. Feel that you can really send your glutes back behind you. Push it away. In 4, we're going to stay with those nice deep pulses. Last little bit for this left glute. Last 3. For 2. I want you to hold it down there for me. Slowly pulse your legs. Now, lean a little more weight into your front heel. Get a little lighter with these back toes. In 5, I want you to stay low. In 4, 3, 2, hold it low on 1. Bring the ball to the chest, rotate it to the left, come back to center. Stabilize your lower body as you twist your chest to the left, back to center. Can you get a little deeper? Ooh, little twist, center. In 3, we hold center. Last 2. On your next one, find center, hold it. Reach the ball away, tap your right toes long, pull it in. Reach it away, tap it in. How light can you be on your right toes? Tap, tap. Good. If you want to speed it up, you tap, tap, tap. Good. Pull that ball towards your knee. Drive it in, and in, and in. Almost there. Just for 6, 5. Hold in 4, 3, 2. Reach it long, hold. Put your ball off to the side, hands to the mat, step back to a plank and pause. Hold it here. Can you take your right knee to your left elbow? Step it back. Left knee to right elbow, step it back. Pike your hips up to the sky and then roll back to plank. Repeat. Across the body, and then stretch those hips back. Roll it forward. Use this time to still work hard, but we're taking this moment just to take some active recovery. Keep the breath going. 10 seconds, we're gonna stay with our plank. Across. Really try and pull that knee over to opposite elbow. Oh guys, it is really hot in here. I'm gonna get really red and my hair's gonna go crazy, so we're in it together. Shoulders over those wrists. Let's go for 2 more. Find that plank, little tuck in the tail. Make sure you're not piking your hips in the plank or the mountain climbers. On your next one, find your plank, hold it, just your mountain climbers across, across. If you want, you can pick up the pace, switch, and switch just for 8, 7, 6. Shoulders are strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send your hips back, child's pose. Deep breaths here, reset. Roll yourself up to a kneeling position and just circle out those arms. Oh, my hair is frizzy. All right. Just opening up side to side. Have a sip of water if you need. You're going to swing those legs around, grab onto your ball again. And we're going to get back into that core on the other side. Oh dear. Okay. Once you're lying down, feet on the mat, hip width apart, your knees are bent. Ball is in your left hand this time, just pressed against the left thigh. Right hand comes behind the head, hips are heavy, drop down through the core. Exhale, just curl up through center. Inhale, let it go. All right, we are in to the other side. You've done it once, you can do it again, okay? Take this moment just to recenter your breath. Just slow back down to find that little shake at the top of your curl, to hold it for just a second before you let it go. Exhale, you rise, watching that you're not pushing your chin down into your chest or pulling on that head too much. So try and just let your neck fully relax. Good. Maybe you're starting to add that little push into the ball before you let it go. Just that little press and release. Good. Adding that little press, just making us get a little higher, hold for a little longer, but just creating a little more tension to work against with the side body. If you would like to advance, you're going to come up into your tabletop position and continue that exact pattern. Exhale, lift, little push, slowly let it go. Good. In 3, we're going to rotate to the left. Last 2. On your next one, guys, rotate your chest to the left, give the ball a little push, come all the way down. Try and keep your right elbow away from your face. See if you can really turn your heart towards the left side before you lower. Aiming our elbow towards the ball before lowering down. Keep your right hip feeling really anchored into your mat. In 5, we're going to hold that rotation. We've got that little ball challenge coming. Remember, if it's too much, you can pretend the ball is there and still work through it. Last 3. Good, maybe getting a little higher, up and over for 2. On this next one, find your twist and hook your elbow to the ball. Take your left hand behind your head, hold. Extend the right leg long, pull it in. Okay, here we are. We're trying to keep that ball in place. We're trying to keep that chest lifted. Try not to lean on your left elbow. Try not to over-rotate the neck. Just keep your gaze reaching long past your left thigh. Keep that control as you extend your right leg long with nice energy through your toes. In 4, we're going to hold that leg straight. Can you get a little higher? Press a little harder into the ball. For 3. Amazing. Draw that belly button down to the mat. On your next one, reach your right leg long if you can, hold it. Little push into the ball. Press. Give it a squish. Give it a squish. Just for 5. Keep reaching through your right leg. 4. Hold it in 3. In 2. Hold it on 1. Roll your ball through center, both knees, both elbows, and take it over to the right. Extend the left leg. Find your center, roll it across, other side. So you're working that slow bicycle crunch here, transferring that ball from side to side. Amazing job, guys. You just have another 4. Stabilizing your pelvis on that mat. Last 3, we're going to hold center. I've got the shakes. I wonder if you can hear it in my voice. Last 2. Whew. All right. We ready? Find center, hold it. Both elbows into the ball. Little push, little push. Give it a squish. Get higher. Just for 6, 5, 4. Hold it in 3. In 2, can you hold the squish? Push, push, push. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, guys, shake it off. Take a moment. Deep breaths. Releasing the hips, releasing your neck. Rolling when you're ready onto your left side and propping yourself up onto your left forearm. Tuck your knees in front of you and lengthen your tailbone out behind you. Take your ball, pop it on top of the right thigh, and lift up and out of your left shoulder and lift through the ribs as well. When you're ready, start to open your right knee up into that clam and then slowly close it down. Exhaling to lift and then slowly resisting down. I want you to see if you can hold for just a second before you lower. Now, if you're feeling the neck at all, try not just to drop your ear to your shoulder like this. See if you can stay really lifted and just turn your gaze down. That should help. Remember, the harder you press into the ball with your right hand, the harder your right glute has to work to get itself lifted, okay? Little lift. Watching that your hips aren't beginning to turn up towards the ceiling. Keep your hips facing forward. Let's add that double pulse. We go for that little 1, 2, close it down. Open up, 2 pulses before you let it go. Now, if you feel like you're really collapsing through that left side and shoulder, remember you can always lie all the way down onto your side and keep going with this glute work. Good. Turning the knees slightly up towards the ceiling and keeping that pressure in the ball. In 5, we're going to hold it up, just those pulses. Can you hug that belly button back in space? For 4. We're going to lift and hold. In 3, can you press into the ball a little harder? Last 2. Open up, hold, little pulse. Up an inch, down an inch. Find control. Try and keep those hips really still. In 3, we hold it up. In 2, hold it up on 1. Little push into the ball with your hand now, trying to keep your knee really lifted and really still. Push, push, push. Good. 6, you hold the press. In 4, 3, 2, hold the push. Draw me little circles with that knee. Smooth, controlled circles, up and around, up and around. In 4, you reverse it. In 3, keep pressing the ball. 2, reverse the other way. Up and around, up and around. Ooh, just for 4, it's a hold in the center. 3, 2, open the knee up, hold it. Push everything into the ball, knee and hand, hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give it a quick tap. Turn onto your hands and knees, ball between the hands. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, pedal out those feet. All right, tiptoe your feet towards the ball. Leave your ball on the floor and just slowly roll yourself up. Headlands last. Give your shoulders a roll. Bringing yourself so that your heels are elevated on your ball. Your toes are turned out to the sides of the room. Lift up through center, squeeze your inner thighs. Keep the chest nice and open. Start to bend your knees, find your little plie position. Exhale, lift. Doesn't need to be a super low movement. We're dropping about halfway, and then you're feeling that exhale lift you up through center, reaching up through the crown of your head. Keeping your tailbone nice and heavy, watching that we're not dumping into the lower back or pressing the ribs forward too much. Just taking it nice and slow, nice and smooth. Inhale down, exhale up. Let's add the pulse. Little pulse at the bottom. Push it up through center. Keep your shoulders nice and relaxed. You're gazing straight ahead. Lower and lift. Feel that lift through your pelvic floor as you zip up your thighs at the top. Rib cage is nice and heavy here. In 4, we hold those pulses. Making that little diamond shape, knees over toes for 3. Good, giving the glutes a gentle squeeze at the top. Good, hold this next one down, just pulse. Okay, find the balance, the control, up and down. Make those pulses a little bigger. In 4, we stay really low. Last 3, 2, hold. Hands to heart, hinge your chest forward and stick your bottom out a little bit. Take your left foot out to the side, drop into a sumo squat, and then come back to regular plie. We go sumo, regular. You don't have to come into a perfect plie every time. Just find that nice drop through your hips. Down, down, down. Whew, yeah, amazing job, guys. Hug those ribs in. Stick your bottom out. We get deeper, deeper. 10 seconds, we hold it wide. Whew, last 5. Last 4, hold it deep. 3, 2, hold it on 1, wide pulse, wide. Big sumo pulses. Press those knees out. Send your hips back for 6, 5, you hold it, 4, 3, 2, hold on 1. Grab the ball with your left hand, turn to your right, setting up in our lunge position. Take a moment to square your hips off. Lift your back heel off the floor. Ball is in the left hand, pressed against the right inner thigh. Right hand to your lower back. Bend both knees, send your hips back. Start to roll the ball down your leg and then slowly pull it up. Take it slow to start. Catch your breath here. Reach up through center. Send your hips back and drop it low again. Your back knee bends towards the floor. Your tailbone goes back behind you. There's that little fold at your hips as you lower. Your right knee is stacking over your right ankle in that lunge. And you're just gazing nice and long towards the front edge of your mat. Try and keep your back heel lifted the whole time and your front heel nice and heavy. Add your double pulse. We lower, big pulse, and then come all the way up. Find that little inner thigh connection as you stand all the way up, and then hinge forward, double pulse. Try and keep your chest and shoulders really open here. We're not rounding over and feeling this kind of rounded spine. You're lengthening out with the hips. Good. Amazing, guys. Keep wrapping the left hip forward. You're nice and square. Last 4, we stay with those big pulses. Good, really drive through your right heel when you stand. For 3. Doing so well. Nice and slow, finding the control. On your next one, hold it low, slowly pulse. Again, let's make the pulses really intentional. A bit bigger, and not too bouncy, okay? Using the glute to press, to drop. 4, we hold it low. 3, 2, hold it low and bring the ball to the chest. Stay in this low position and rotate your chest to the right. Come back to center. Challenging your balance here, so move slow. Keep your hips really still as you turn your shoulders to the right. Can you get a little lower, a little lighter on those back toes? Stick your booty out. Last 3, we hold center. In 2. On your next one, hold center. Reach the ball away, tap the left toes long, tap them in. How light can you tap on those toes? Can you get a little deeper in your right leg? Keep it slow, or if you want it, we speed it up, tapping the knee to the ball. Reach, tap, reach, tap. Yes, speed it up, driving that knee in with a big exhale. Good, 8, get lower. Ooh, run it out, we hold it long in 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it long. Place your ball to one side, hands to the mat, step back, hold a plank. Press up out of your shoulders, wrap your tailbone under, squeeze the backs of your legs. Lower your knees to a half plank and give me 1 tricep push-up, and then lift those knees back up, full plank. You tap down with control, 1 tricep push-up, and then you lift those knees back up again, really hugging up through your core. When you work the push-up, elbows go back in space, chest comes forward between your hands. Good. All right. This is going to be your last little push, guys, and then you're done. In 3, you're just going to give me push-ups to finish. Doing well. It's going to be for time, so just do as many as you can in the time that we do it, okay? On your next one, lower the knees into your half plank, or if you're advanced, you can work them on your toes. We drop into that push-up and press. Drop, press. Keep that little hug of your belly button. Try not to collapse into the hips or the lower back. You can make them smaller if you need. Just for 4, 3, 2, halfway down, yes, hold it, pulse it. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Send it back. Child's pose. Take a big breath here. Slow it all down. When you're ready, roll your spine up to kneeling and just take those nice big arm circles again. Reaching around. Taking it from side to side. When you're ready, swing your legs out in front of you, come to lie down onto your backs, and cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Find your figure 4 glute stretch. Take a little rock side to side. Maybe close down the eyes. Focus on finding your breath. Feeling that nice release through your left glute. Cross your left thigh over your right and just take a nice big twist. Drop your legs over to the right side. Turn your gaze to the left. Deep breath. Coming back through center. Finding your figure 4 stretch, right ankle over your left thigh, reach through, take a little rock, side to side. Nice big breaths into that right hip. This one might be feeling a little more tender. We just worked the right side, so just give it time. And then when you're ready, wrap your right thigh over the left. Open those arms and just drop your legs to the left. Turn your gaze to the right. Slowly bring yourself through center, hug both knees to your chest, gently rock and roll up your spine, bringing yourself into a seated position from here, taking a big reach of your arms, hands to prayer, down to your heart center, close your eyes. Take a big nourishing breath through your nose. And then as you let the breath go, just feel this sense of heaviness in the body, this sense of calm. Honoring yourself for stepping on your mat today. Honoring your body for everything it allows you to do. Sealing your practice in with a final big inhale. And then sighing that breath away. Slowly blinking open your eyes. And you guys are all finished. I hope you're feeling amazing after your full body session with me again today. And I will see you next time.